Yo, what's good? I'm your GrowApp Cannabis guide, and I'm here to light up your grow with the best LED grow lights for cannabis. Want to pack your jars with frosty heavy buds? LEDs are like the sun's cooler cousin, bright, chill, and kind to your wallet. I've been dialing in my tent for years, and picks like the Spider Farmer SF2000 are straight fire for yields. Let's break it down and get your grow glowing. LEDs turn your tent into a bud factory. Why LEDs are the real deal? Picture your plants as hungry kids who need sunlight to grow big. Old lights like HPS are like a hot, uneven campfire. Some plants get scorched, others stay weak. LEDs? They're like a perfect sunny day, giving every leaf the light it craves. Full spectrum LEDs like the Mars Hydro TSW2000 blast blue light for lush leaves and red for fat buds. I learned the hard way. Cheap lights gave me airy buds. With LEDs, I'm pulling 20 to 30% bigger yields because they hit every stage just right. Stronger stalks, denser colas, and no stress. Want to geek out? My lighting guide dives deeper. Keep your grow chill. Heat's a buzzkill for buds. HPS lights turn your tent into a sauna, stressing plants and jacking up cooling costs. LEDs run 50% cooler, keeping your grow at a sweet 75 to 85 degrees, perfect for sticky trichomes. The Vipar Spectra XS 1500 is my go-to for a frosty setup without the sweat. Vipar Spectra XS 1500 keeps it cool and loud. Cooler temps mean danker buds and no need for extra fans. Check my ventilation guide to lock in that fresh air vibe. Save cash, grow stash. Running lights all day can really hit your wallet hard, but LEDs are like that stingy friend who somehow always saves you money. They use about 30 to 40% less power than HPS. And get this, a 300-watt LED like the HLG 300L can totally outshine a 600-watt HPS, cutting your bill by hundreds a year. That's extra cash for fire strains or, better gear. I've been saving big since switching, and honestly, my buds are fatter for it. Pack on the bud weight. Nobody wants those fluffy buds you can't really brag about, right? LEDs spread light like a blanket, hitting every leaf evenly so even those lower buds get some love too. The Spider Farmer SF4000 pumps out some serious light intensity, think 700 to 1000 micromoles per square meter per second, that packs on about 20 to 30% more weight than HPS. LEDs equal Trichome City, no fluff. Grab Spider Farmer, dim 'em low for seedlings, crank 'em for flower. Your stash stays dense. Want louder flavors? The Terpene Guide's got the sauce. Alright, here are my top LED picks. First up, the Spider Farmer SF2000. This one just kills it in 2x2 tents, giving you those full spectrum vibes. Next, the Mars Hydro TSW2000 is an absolute beast for 3x3 grows, and with UV and IR, your plants are really gonna pop. For anyone on a budget, the Vipar Spectra XS 1500 is the king for small setups. These are my vetted LEDs for those dank harvests. Oh, and pro tip, the MyGrow feature in the app sets daily light schedules for these bad boys, so your buds stay totally on point. How to pick your LED. Choosing an LED is like picking the right strain. Know your vibe. So if you've got a small tent, like 2x2 feet, you'll want something in the 200 to 300 watt range like the Spider Farmer SF2000. For bigger grows, say a 4x4, you'll want 400 to 600 watts. Try the Mars Hydro TSW2000. If you want loud buds, look for UV and IR diodes to really boost that aroma. Light intensity? Aim for 700 to 1000 micromoles per square meter per second during flower. Think big buds. Good LEDs usually run about $100 to $400 and last over 50,000 hours, so honestly, they're worth every penny. Level up your grow. LEDs aren't just lights, they're your ticket to a frosty bud factory. Bigger yields, louder flavors, and bills that don't sting. Whether you're rocking a closet or a 5x5 tent, these picks got you covered. I've seen my harvest go from May to woe with LEDs, and you can too. Don't forget you can daisy chain for future upgrades. If you want my go-to, get the Spider Farmer. Ready to glow up? Your question's answered. Why go LED for cannabis? LEDs cut heat by 50%, save 30 to 40% on power, and boost yields up to 30% with full spectrum light. Best LED for a small tent. The Spider Farmer SF2000 slays 2x2 tents with 200 watts of dank power. Do LEDs make buds stronger? Yep. Full spectrum LEDs like the Mars Hydro TSW2000 crank up trichomes for louder buds. That's it, growers. Hit the comments with your questions and check the links below for the shop page and lighting guide. Light it up and grow loud.